Hello, God bless you guys. I pray you're having a blessed day today. It's me again, Crystal for Jesus here. I know for for all of you that continue to come back to watch these videos and be encouraged in Jesus' name. Be on your toes, be working for Jesus, everything that you should be doing. I pray that you guys are being successful in and getting that encouragement and getting that fire for the Lord and, you know, staying on track. So with that, you guys, we have AVEP2239. That's the channel name. He had a dream. He said Rome, Italy, and the rapture. So he had a rapture dream, and there was something about Rome and Italy in there. It's a fuzzy. There's a little fuzz floating around. Yeah, so we're gonna get into this, you guys, and see what kind of dream he experienced. So let's go.
What's up, YouTube? I had a dream that I posted on here. I made a video before this and then I deleted it. Just because of insecurities or whatever, you know, you think you messed something up or you're not sure if you heard something right.
It happens
But anyway,
a lot.
I felt like I was supposed to post that video, and like I said, I took it down, so I'm gonna retell that dream. And the reason for me making this video again actually is because I came across another YouTube video of a guy. I've actually found a couple people that have had similar dreams, but not to this dream that I had. You know, I hadn't seen anything like this. And this dream that I had personally, I actually couldn't quite make sense of it. It's like I've had to take like the past, I don't know, 6 months probably to figuring it out a little bit by bit, you know. And it's funny because that, like I said, that video that I came across, it kind of helped me piece a part of my dream together, which is wild. But
Okay.
anyway, in this dream, it starts out and I'm standing on a street corner, and there's a well-dressed guy in front of me. And I remember looking across the street, and it was such a pretty day, and it was I'm not sure where in this city it was, but I heard, like, I don't know if it was when I woke up or while I was in the dream, but I heard Rome, Italy. And that didn't really mean anything to me at the time. But anyway, so I'm looking across the street, and there's like a bistro, or like a, I don't know, like a fancy restaurant. And this guy that's standing in front of me, like I said, he's really well dressed, like a really expensive suit, you know, looked like he was on a mission, you know, he had fresh haircut, you know, and he's a little bit taller than me. And he's just standing there in front of me, and we're waiting at this light, and we're looking up at that light, waiting for that light to change so that we can walk across the street. And then right then the ground starts shaking, like, but I wouldn't say it's not like shaking when you think of like even a really bad earthquake. It was shaking like waves, like ocean waves. Like it was, the whole ground was moving. And anyway, I just remember I was still looking up at that light when all this starts happening, and the guy in front of me, he started to like fall, you know, he kind of lost his balance, and I look up, and that street light, or that street, you know, light is about to fall on us. And you don't think about something like that, but you know, a street light would kill you probably, you know, a massive, you know, street light. And so I just remember I went to like dive on him and like trying to get him out of the way. And then that part was over. It like sucked me out of that. And I go from that, and I could feel that it was like my spirit, and it was like I was leaving that part, and I remember it like in my spirit, it like pulled out, and it went up, and it curved to the right, and it like a rocket, like super fast. And then all of a sudden I'm not a person anymore. I'm floating, and I'm just I just know that I can't be seen, basically, like I'm invisible, or I'm a spirit, or I'm in spirit or something. I don't know. But I'm standing on this wall, or floating above it, whatever. And I'm looking down, and I see around me, and I look down, and it's like a coliseum, but it's like a miniature one. It's not, it's not like the great big ones you think of. It was a little bitty one, and it was all, finished and stuff, and it looked old, but like it had been repaired, so I don't know if it was an original or not. I guess it doesn't matter, but I actually tried to find it, because the Rome, Italy part, was right on, and but anyway, I never found that little bitty one, so I don't know where that is, or whatever. But I do remember it had, in the courtyard, it had like tiling, like expensive tiling in the entire thing, in the entire center kind of thing. And I remember who I am assuming was possibly the Pope, and there were some other important people that were with him, but it was just a handful of people, and that was it. And while I'm up on this wall, there's like armed military guys passing me. And what I found really interesting about these armed military dudes is that their gear and stuff, they didn't have any like labels, any like military signs or anything like that. They just had really expensive equipment, like basically you wouldn't see military walking around with this kind of stuff. Like, this was like very expensive equipment. And in my spirit, like, I could only see two people, and there might have been a third, but that part of my dream, it's like it starts to get fuzzy. But I just remember I could like sense that there were more of them around the top of this thing, and there were like maybe other places I just couldn't see them, but the ones that I could see just kind of walked past me or whatever, or through me or whatever. And like I said, that's when I got a good look at their weapons and stuff. And I just remember thinking that was peculiar, that was odd, that was strange, that it just felt very no one knows about this place vibes. It's kind of the vibe I got. And it made me, the rest of this dream gets fuzzy, and I try to explain the rest of it, but since I can't remember it detail for detail, I think it's best just to leave that part there and just give the feeling that I got from it. So I felt at the end of that dream that it was like that was a hidden place, and there were about to be secrets revealed, is what I felt from it, so as far as whatever happened after that, I can't really explain that, but I can tell you what I felt from it. So I had another dream. I want to say this was shortly after that dream, because these were maybe a few months apart. And in this dream, this one was a little bit more clear, and it's the only rapture dream I've ever had. I've had a lot of wild dreams and stuff, but I've never had one where I've just started floating up into the sky, Mm-hmm. And in this dream, I'm standing on like the edge of an interstate, maybe somewhere. But it also felt like it was near water too. It felt like it was two places, and I don't know I don't know how to explain that any better, but I just remember standing near a street of some kind, and also being somewhat like I was near water and street. I don't know, but I remember looking up, and there was like a big clock in the sky, like one you'd see in an office, like with the black trim. That's just the really crappy ones, you could buy for like $15, that you just see hanging up in an office. And it was like it was showing that it was almost midnight, which was weird because it was making me think like in the afternoon. But even though whenever I saw it and stuff, I was thinking like 12 o'clock midnight, and it was almost midnight on this clock, but it was like just a little bit off of it. It wasn't quite there, but it was almost there. And then it goes to like another part of the dream, and this is where it was kind of weird, because like the same part with it feeling like it was both near the water and near this interstate. So I think what happened was I had maybe like two of them, and they kind of merged a little bit, like the dreams kind of thing. But anyway, this other dream, it's like it kind of cuts in right there, and I'm standing like on this shoreline, and there's a bridge up above me, and it's going wherever. And I can see, because it's a pretty high bridge, like you can see up under it too, and it goes like out toward the ocean, like it's an outpour into the ocean somewhere. And up in the sky, these portals start opening up. Just what you would think of, out of any movie you've ever seen. It was like that. Maybe slightly different, But that was the gist. And these things started crawling out of these holes. And when I say like portals, I mean like they were just in random places. Like some I remember looking out were like kind of up high, like over the sea, like out toward the sea, and they were just in the sky, somewhere near the land, somewhere like, near the bridge even. They were just random places. It's a lot when you think about, for people that see the things that are really happening around the world right now, and have a mind for the puzzle, I guess, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. It really is. But I felt, it's like when you feel like dumb or whatever it is, like, oh, I shouldn't put this out there, or I shouldn't do this. That's not from God. That's from the devil. And people that are gifted enough or just been given enough grace by God to see things, that's, I think, part of the leadership. It's part of who we are. It's part of what we're supposed to do. And
it's really common I see this a lot when people are sharing their dreams or whatever. There's a lot that have said that, well, they posted it and then people would just comment and then they would get afraid and not share it, and it's just a dream, you guys. Come on. Like, people act like they're saying like this is actually happening in real life, Um, God said that he was going to give dreams. And I think it's the same as the scripture where it says, hey, don't despise prophecy. Don't despise people prophesying, just use discernment, and let people share their dreams, stop being mean about it and like, oh, you didn't do this and this and this and this and this. And like, honestly, it's like God, he does so many things, and you think just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not from God, And I'm only speaking for very basic instances, I'm not talking about like, you know, people who share every single dream that they ever have, like, and that every dream means something, because no, not every dream means something, A lot of dreams are just you have crazy dreams, you know? But there are dreams that people get that they just have this feeling that they're supposed to share. And so we should be sharing, and you should be making that video. And don't care about what people think, because you only care about what Jesus thinks and that you are doing what Jesus called you to do. So let's, I think you had a little bit more to say here. Go back to the video.
I think that's a heavy thing, for all of us when you start considering everything that's happening. But we're all put here to serve a purpose, and iron sharpens iron. So I hope this helps someone else that's maybe had some dreams, maybe you have some confirmations of some things.
Yes. Okay, he ended the video there. I was like, all right, awkward, stare at each other moment there. Yeah, so we should be sharing our dreams, and you should be sharing your dreams because Jesus said, I mean, God put it in the Bible that it should come to pass in the last days that God will pour out his spirit on all flesh, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams, and on your maidservants and handmaidens they shall prophesy. So it is prophecy coming to pass. And, I don't really know what to say about the whole Colosseum thing. And I know that, Daniel got put into the lion's den. It does make me think of that. But there's been other people who have had dreams of portals in the sky, and they were like, oh no, like Jesus is coming soon. Because we don't know what kind of um, deceptions that we're going to see just before, because they honestly, we're seeing some crazy stuff in the sky right now. Some crazy things. Have you guys been seeing the things? Like I had somebody who lives in China sending me a bunch of photos that they have been seeing two suns in the sky. And I'm going to find it here. And they sent me a bunch of photos. Let's see. Here. This is a photo of two suns. There's another one. There's two suns in the sky right here. There's another one. These are real pictures. People are actually seeing this, and they're like, okay, that's not normal. That's not normal. Look at this. Two suns is not normal. They be seeing that stuff. And people in China are like talking about it all the time. They're like, what is that? You know? What is that? Look at that one. That's crazy, man. Look at this. That is crazy. Still got more. They go the wrong way. Yeah. And this is all in Chinese, so I can't understand what it's saying, but they said that people are sending, like, showing photos and, like, they're all talking about it, you know? You're seeing crazy stuff in the sky. Oh, is this one a video? Wow. Yeah. They're recording the two suns in the sky. That's crazy. Let me play it again. So they zoom in and they can see it. You see the two suns in there. Wow. That's so crazy. So yeah, if we start seeing some portals in the sky, seeing some crazy stuff. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for this video. If you guys made it to the end of this video, leave down below in the comments some tacos. Leave some tacos for Jesus, please. And I love you, and I'll see you guys again soon in the next one. Bye.